My name is Mr. Max Mondays, yo. I post videos on Monday, yo. Uh-huh.
Hey there! Minecraft is such a great game, huh? You can build whatever you'd like, go wherever you'd like, kill whatever you'd like. Yep, Minecraft certainly is a good game. So naturally I want to play a different game. But not quit Minecraft. Let me explain. I play on a technical server called Wavetech. Wavetech is home to an incredible community with hundreds of farms, buildings, and some of the most insane Minecraft world records you'll ever find. But there's this one place on Wavetech that fun goes to die. The minigame island. Yep, the one place on the server devoted to relaxing a bit is little more than a couple blocks slapped in place and held together by Huntoon streams. I've contributed a little bit to making this place a bit more lively. Also known as, I made this chess set back in December. It took me a while. Please tell me the time was worth it. Please, it took so long to get all of those skulls. And I think in the future, we're going to terraform this island into a magical wonderland. But for now, what I think this area could really use is a few more games. Now, as I mentioned previously, I have already made a chess set. See, back in my day, I played a lot of chess and cards, and seeing how we have one down, we might as well make a deck of cards, right? Like, it shouldn't be too hard, right? Right? See, I had a great idea on how to make this deck of cards. If you weren't aware, using a blank map will create a 128 by 128 picture of the surrounding terrain. I figured we could use that mechanic to our favor by building massive statues of cards that we map out, lock, and use for our deck. What I didn't figure out was that 128 by 128 blocks is 16.3 thousand blocks, and with 52 cards in a deck. The first step was to design the cards themselves. I know nothing about maps, but now we're learning a little bit about maps, which is very exciting. But I'll figure it out, don't you worry. So right now what I'm doing is I'm kind of like building out what I think the cards could look like. Move 15. My voice just cracked right there. Did anyone hear that? I was like, wait, did I do it that first try? Woo, that was cool. I just did that really quick. I mean, hey, that looks like a pretty good card to me. Like just amped out, you know? So here, let me show you exactly what I mean. And then when you have them all lined out, they look like that. You know? I'm making sense, right? I'm making perfect sense. I think I'm making sense. If I take like white wool, right? Place a big cube, something like that. That's not the correct font. You have to be very careful with fonts. You know, these card player types, they're very serious about their fonts. Okay, it looks like a little rocket ship. I think that we need to make our own font. This is going to be an interesting part, I can already tell. Oh, that's pretty good. So we got 1, 2, 3. Hey, that kind of looks like a 10. What do you guys think? I think that looks pretty good. We have to plan out exactly where we want all of these letters, you know? This is gonna be weird. This is gonna be a weird shape. I can already feel it in my bones. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. That might be the worst art I've ever seen. Hayes just looked over at it and laughed. She just did a spit take. So these are all like the conceivable locations. If I grab a map, all of these are in the potential spots they could be. Huh. You know what's funny? Is this is actually theoretically done. We do need to do this 3 more times with the clubs and with everything else. Wrong game mode. So now, theoretically, yeah. Do you guys see where this is going? What is that?
It doesn't look right.
That's dark smoke. What is going on? Do we want to go check that out? Once we were sure we had something we liked, we had to go collect all of the materials on the Wavetech SMP. Let's get out of here. Oh, Huntoon's on. Hello, Huntoon. Oh my gosh. This is the fabled owner of Wavetech. We will not hunt the Huntoon today, but perhaps in the future. We have to get white stained glass. Let's grab white wool. There we go. Right. Black concrete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why not? Green concrete. Oh. What? I think that is the concrete storage, so we might be safe. Okay. That sounds like an alarm, but... Oh, storage tech is our passion. I'm sorry, Mr. Max Monday viewers. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What happened, Huntoon? What happened? Huntoon said he's getting TNT, so what do you guys want to talk about while we wait for him to get TNT? This is exciting. Hey, let's go. There's some in here. Perfect. Oh my gosh, but now we get to watch a fiery explosion. Oh. Can I help, please? Please. This is everything I've ever wanted. I'm really expecting us to accidentally light one of these and just being like, run! Like, see, this is flashing. What's powering this? Turn off. No. Oh, he's placing them up here. I'm very systematic in this. Oh, no! I was about to die! I was about to type run. I was about to type run. Dude, what are you doing? All of my stuff is so gone. I was about to say type run when we need to run, Lamau. That is anxiety inducing. 3, 2, 1. Run! Oh, that's so beautiful.
Hey there, Editor Max here. Did you guys see that? When I threw the Ender Pearl, it literally landed on me. What are the actual odds of that happening? It can't be big, right? Heck, why did I even throw an Ender Pearl if I was going to fly away? Think, Max, think. Anyways, here's the replay of the explosion. And now, back to the cards.
We have a map art district in one of these portals. I think it's that. I thought we had an ender switch turned. Oh my gosh! I forgot you're not supposed to look at them. The sword is in the top left. This will help us. Yeah, come at me. Come at me. You think I'm afraid of you? You think, oh my gosh, I'm a little afraid. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad at this game. Next, the most dreaded part, building the maps. Once I have a firm grid established, this will be even easier to place all these blocks, but for this first little beginning bit, it's gonna be weird. Max, what item do you want to farm for the most? I would say calcite, but due to current situations on WaveTech, I'm not really at a need for calcite. Conduits, I personally love the aesthetic of conduits, and I think Heart of the Seas should be dropped by something at some point. Oh my gosh, hey, ladies and gentlemen, what? That is one shulker box of green concrete. That does not look like a lot, does it? That's wild. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to building, shall we? I just realized that's the last block. Hey, look at that! Once the card background was complete, it was time to move on and make each individual map. I may or may not have lost the first person footage, but you can see here that in order to save time, I found a rhythm of adding motifs, locking maps, and changing motifs to fit other cards. This way I was able to get a card done every 5 or 10 minutes. It still took a while, but this technique definitely saved me days of work. I can say now that it was time definitely well spent. Here, let me show you how they look in game. So here we are in the minigame district, and I have something to show you. As you can see, I have a couple shulker boxes here. Let me place these all down. This might take a second. Oh my gosh, they're all here. I don't know about you guys, but I think these are so cool. And I've wanted to do this literally since 2016. Like, I've had this in the back of my head for so long. And it's so great to finally get it all done. And it's here on WaveTech, probably my favorite SMP I've ever played on it. I'm just kind of stoked. Here, let me show you exactly what we did here. I wonder if there's a way that I could like go into free cam and get a nice angle. Yeah, look at that. We got the aces, the 2s, the 3s, the 4s, the 5s, the 6s, the 7s, the 8s, the 9s, the 10s, the jacks, the queens, the Huh. Yeah, that's right. You may notice that there's like, 12 very important cards missing, but there's a reason for that. I am beyond stoked with how 1 through 10 came out, but no matter what I did, I couldn't make a face card in time that looked good. If you guys have any great ideas for face cards, click the Discord link in the description. I'm in there, and if you have any cool ideas, I would love to hear them. If you even have designs, I would love to see them. Maybe even use them. I don't know. But I think that these face cards are going to have to wait for a part 2 because they are definitely going to be way harder than these numbers. But I still have some cool ideas, so don't worry. There will definitely be a follow-up video. However, face cards are not the only thing that we need. We also need a nice place to put all these cards, right? Because we have these beautiful cards, but we can't just leave them out on the ground. That doesn't look good. So let me introduce you to something else that I was working on while we were making all of these cards. But before I forget, the minigame island is going to have some huge renovations here soon, and I'm really excited to see how they all turned out. I just needed to leave that in because of the comment I said earlier. But like, it's going to be great. I have high faith in this place, and this volcano looks sick. Like, actually, I love that. Anyways, back to what I was saying. To the building. Now, I don't know about you, but when I think of a place with cards, my mind immediately jumps to old Western saloons. Now, I've never made an old Western saloon, but there's a first time for everything. I found some decent reference images online, and all I had to do was plunk down a few blocks here and there. I'd like to say that this style came naturally to me, but it actually took a lot of trial and error. However, I'm really pleased with how it turned out. I designed this facade for a poker minigame, right? But I figured there would be other card games, and for each card game we could have our own little saloon facade, so we could have an entire street of all these old fancy buildings. I don't know about you, I thought that it was a cool idea. This could just be a temporary thing anyway, so who really knows? However, I am running out of time, so with this beautiful little build fully designed in creative mode, we can now start planning what phase 2 of this project will be. I hope that you enjoyed yourself watching this video. I sure did making it. If you would like to leave a like and a comment to please the algorithm gods, I would really appreciate that. But for right now, everyone, I will see you in the next one. Cheers!